We're going to do a deep dive into marketing. A lot of times I'm asked by loan officers to explain not just what marketing we have, but why do we have the marketing we have. So that's what we're going to try to accomplish today. Because I'm going to try to get this done real quickly and at the same time give you guys an in-depth preview of what you would get if you came to CMG. We do have a combination of things that we build, things that we buy, and things that we bridge together between those two different environments. For things that we buy, we'll start with the basics. We have Surefire top of mind. There's a lot of great CRMs out there. We leverage Surefire because we have a deep partnership with them, and we've helped tailor some of the stuff that's in Surefire when it came to what they were developing, why they're developing, and in many cases, we actually gave them code to leverage. Power Video is actually our technology that we taught them how to use, but it allows you to go ahead and instead of using BombBomb, deliver videos inline text, meaning that it looks like you just did an impromptu video and shot it to your customer, whether that be a birthday announcement or a lead that just came in. These are automations we can set up. Additionally, we have the ability to go ahead and really make dynamic flyers, and not just single page flyers, but multi-page flyers. Additionally, when it comes to single property sites, other systems require that you have the agent sign up as well first. With ours, we set it up, and it was very, very key with the team over at Surefire that we wanted to use this for business development. So many times when we get an alert from MMI, we'll go ahead and stand up a single property website and talk to the agent about the opportunity to work together. So again, leveraging the CRM and its max capabilities, and we have a lot of adoption with our loan officers. Next in line, Sprinkler. Sprinkler is a social CRM. It allows us to have you go into your social media accounts, authenticate, and you can choose for us to fully automate your social media for you, or you have the ability to go ahead and jump into our digital asset management system and post at your convenience. Additionally, you can post way in advance. So you don't have to post every single day. You could take one day in a month, go through the digital asset management system and schedule out your posts, or you can let us run it for you. So again, trying to find ways to give you additional capacity to go fast. Current partner that we're working with is Social Coach. Great platform. It allows you to do your own content generation. So you'll have the ability to go ahead and look at prompts, use collateral, and on the fly record and upload videos where a teleprompter is loaded onto your cell phone. So again, we really are looking for the best ways for you to get out there. Other systems that we have for testimonial collection, we use Testimonial Tree. A lot of people use Social Survey, which is also great tool. One of the things that we've done with Testimonial Tree and why we like it, there's an ability to go ahead and prompt after reviews come in to have the customer share it on their network. So there's a one-click button and it requests the customer to share. So again, you could go ahead and share on your network over and over and over again, but if you can get all of your customers to do so, it's another opportunity for you to drive business. Additionally, on that tool, we built our own custom application where if you have a 5-star review and you want to opt in for it, we'll automatically reach out to them, offer them a gift card, and request them to upload a video. We now have the ability to go ahead and solicit Google reviews. So if you get a 5-star review, we wait a couple of days, we go ahead and send them an email and say, hey, here's a review you just left. Would you please copy this to Google if you haven't done so? Again, driving SEO traffic. So a lot of these little things where we take in a tool that exists in the marketplace today and find a way to make it better. Testimonial Tree is an example of that. In addition to our normal outreach that we use CRMs for to really just push out your messaging and your branding, we have additional tools. We have HomeBot, we have List Reports, we have Mortgage Coach, we have MBS Highway, we have Evocalize, and we have Vidyard. So let's walk through some of these. These are the ones that you would pay for out of your pre-commission dollars, out of your marketing investment account if you wanted to use them. But everybody knows what Mortgage Coach is. It allows you to do the total cost analysis and send it to your customers. We have it deeply integrated into Surefire, so you can automate the TCA and have it go out monthly, quarterly, or annually, whatever you prefer. With respect to HomeBot, we have a deep integration with them. From that tool perspective, it's something we're also building our own capability, and it's enhanced into our automated opportunity pipeline, but that's going to be on deals that CMG closes. With HomeBot, the advantage there is you have the ability to work on and support deals that your agent closed where you weren't the loan officer. So it still has a viability from my perspective. When we look at List Reports is a great tool to augment the single property website if you want to have something different to differentiate. Evocalize is an ad platform that we're testing. It allows you to go ahead and spend money to generate leads on Facebook. One of the big things we're pushing Evocalize to do is to be able to be in a position to do co-branded advertising. The idea that we've been pushing at them is to do co-branded ads on realtors' listings, so that way they can drive traffic, get interested buyers, and bring them in for both you and your agent. So right now we're pushing them to build out that co-branded, co-marketing platform. So those are just an example of some of the tools that we have. In addition, for SEO, we work with Uberall, and it allows you to go ahead and set up your listings across Google, Apple Maps, and what that really does is it gets you out there, and it has a bunch of redirect links coming back to your microsite, which boosts your SEO in addition to the reviews that you're already getting. So those are the tools that we buy. And we have many more, but these are probably the marquee ones loan officers usually ask me about. In addition to those tools, we have the ability inside the Marketing Hub for you to have a range of controls, especially with your digital presence. For your digital presence, we give you the ability from everything from your website to your signature block to make controls and enhancements and changes. For your microsites, you have the ability to manage that. You can determine which review sites populate to your microsite. If you leverage our video management platform, you have the ability to solicit video reviews and share them on your microsites. Additionally, if you're setting up a team, whether you got a complex 10, 15 person team or a 2-person team with just a processing assistant, you have the ability to go ahead and set up a team page where you can control the background, aggregate all the team's reviews, as well as go ahead and host videos and put your own content on there. We have branch faces as well to allow people to find local branches. In addition to that, we give you control of your signature block where you can change your picture from a circular one to a square or to a clear background, whatever your heart desires. We give you the ability to go ahead and pick which review sites you want to showcase, which is the same that you put on your My Sites. And all of these work whether you're on your desktop or your cell phone. So if you're using your cell phone, it doesn't say sent from cell phone or sent from iPhone. This is something where custom brands in for you every single time. We want to make sure that people don't know when you're on the go, and you have the ability to maintain a consistent branding and digital presence. All right, let's go through some of our tools and widgets. One of the tools that we work with as well is Vidyard. If you've used BombBomb in the past or another video service, there's a reason that we really want to partner with Vidyard. One, they're API driven. It's going to be one of the tools that we build into our POS, so that way you can start doing screen grabs when talking to an individual. Additionally, they're starting to experiment with AI, and they have all the same capabilities as BombBomb, so it's a more versatile tool where we have a stronger and a deeper relationship with. So from my perspective, we have a range of applications that support a lot of our programs, and I'm not going to dive into all of them, but I'm going to walk through some of the things that we do just inside the Marketing Hub, as well as some of the things we do outside of the Marketing Hub. Within the Marketing Hub, you have the ability to go ahead and generate a calculator for mortgage calculations, from everything from a 3-2 buy down to a purchasing power calculator. You can change the colors, rebrand it, and put it on your agent's websites or your financial planner's websites with your face at the bottom, driving them back to you. We have the same type of widget with our AIO simulator. So again, this allows you to have permanent branding that lives on another asset, whether that be a public asset, a partner asset, an MSA asset, you name it. We give you that technology to be able to take advantage of that. We have a home-funded URL builder, so all home-funded campaigns get directed back to you. Additionally, within home-funded, we give you the ability to have agent pages that are linked to you, meaning that an agent can set up a home-funded profile, advertise a product only you offer, and it drives back to you. On the agent page, they can showcase all of their campaigns that they're supporting. They can even do a realtor rebate if they want to, and they get access to video collateral that they can share on social media with customer testimonials explaining how Home Funded works with their face, their logo, and their contact information layered into the video with an automatic creation. So again, really trying to find ways to help our tools and widgets leverage and expand upon some of our products. And I alluded to it a little bit earlier, but one of our great tools that we have is video management and video collection. We give you the ability to go ahead and take a URL link on a custom application and send it out to your entire database, whether they're past customers and or realtors, to solicit videos. When those videos are uploaded, you have a management space where you can first review them, share them on social media, and or put them directly in your microsite. And when you start using our Smart 1003, have them show up on your Smart 1003. So imagine a realtor refers a customer to you, and the customer doesn't know who you are. They've never heard of you. First thing they're going to do is likely Google you. So instead of that, we're eliminating that step for them. When you go to a 1003 with us and our Smart 1003, it shows your face, it shows the reviews from your microsite, so that way you have your social validation, and it starts to show some of the testimonials. And if you have video testimonials, it shows your video testimonials. And it can be video testimonials of customers or customers and agents. So again, doesn't exist in mortgage today, but video is such a prevalent need when it comes to validating reviews and social currency that we wanted to make sure it was tightly integrated into all of our platforms. So let's go ahead and talk through some additional tools and applications. List and lock and build and lock. With List and Lock, you have the ability to go ahead and work with your seller agents and sellers. And if you don't work with seller agents today, this now gives you an opportunity to talk to them and give them something to offer. Inside of List and Lock, you can go ahead and simulate listings and showcase what the below market rate would be and how that affects purchasing power. Additionally, you have the ability to download a listing presentation and hand that to a listing agent to use inside a listing presentation. With List and Lock, we're hoping that you're going to be in a position to help listing agents differentiate themselves in the listing presentation, as well as approach listing agents that are having a hard time moving a house. It's really easy to go ahead and ask a listing agent to talk to their customer about potentially bumping the sales price up by 2% to differentiate. And it's even greater when they don't want to do a drop in value to signal to the market that the house is not moving. So this just gives you another opportunity to engage with somebody you don't normally engage with. With inside List and Lock, once a lock is executed, it can be executed on the fly by a listing agent and or a seller, and they have the option to pay a lock fee of $9.99, which is a little steep, or a $49 fee, which gets them all the marketing collateral. And that marketing collateral includes a website, a video, open house flyers, as well as a range of information they can use to generate and drive traffic. Additionally, we now have retargeting. So if somebody lands on the website, when they leave, advertisements will follow them, showing them a picture of the home, if one is uploaded, as well as what that house could be, what the interest rate on that house could be. So again, really working hard to drive traffic. Inside the Marketing Hub, if you want to pay for the $49, we give the ability to create coupon codes to give to agents to go ahead and help introduce them to the program. The advantage for you in doing that is it gets your face, your QR code, your contact information on those open houses. So as everybody's entering the open house and they wonder who's that loan officer supporting this house and how are they getting that below market rate, it's going to facilitate traction and calls to you. For Build and Lock, you can actually control the setup of that for one of our options inside the Marketing Hub. You can execute a spec lock on behalf of a builder that you're considering working with. That goes to our lock desk. Once the lock is executed, automatically they're generated the same collateral for List and Lock, but instead of a sign writer, they're going to have an H sign that gets shipped to them with your face on it, as well as the corresponding interest rate and a QR code to all the marketing collateral. So we really are trying to make sure that we put you in positions to talk to everybody. In addition to spec lock, we do have a flex forward program where the builder can get approved to do small forwards as low as $1 million, and as must be at least 2 properties. But once they set that up, they have the ability to go in and generate as many sets of marketing collateral on any potential show home that they have in any community. So again, great opportunity for you to approach new and different types of referral partners. All right, let's talk about some of the things that you can opt in for. Very easy one, you can opt in to receive marketing leads. We work very, very closely between a consumer direct division to help drive leads to our loan officers, because if we can put you into a position where we're giving you purchase customers and you give those to your realtor, it allows you to strengthen and advance new relationships. With mortgage statements, it's kind of par for the course to go ahead and have them personalized with your contact information, and we do that as well. On each of the statements that we have, and we retain a lot, your face and contact information remains on there, allowing you to have legacy branding as that consumer goes through their mortgage journey. I think leveling that up a bit is to go ahead and have more of a technological advancement. And this is where people like HomeBot stepped in. One of the things that we're doing is we've taken over identity management of our servicing environment. We're bringing servicing in-house. That allows me to, on the payment page and the access to the payment page, put your contact information there as well. And when we bridge in the realtor portal, it will also have the realtor information. So imagine a scenario where you have a customer for life that you share with your referral partners. That's what we're building towards. Additionally, one of my favorite things you can opt into is retargeting. We give it to you for free. If anybody lands on one of your microsites, and please do test this, go to one of our LO microsites and just start surfing the web. Advertisements will follow you throughout the internet for about 120 days. The reason we're doing this, no pun intended, we want to keep you top of mind for your customers and anybody who's engaging with you. So our goal is to drive people from your social media, your general network, from SEO, get them to your page. Once they get there, we want to make sure that you continue to follow them for an extended period of time, so that way they come back to you to either refer you a customer and or to do a transaction with you. All right, let's talk about some of the additional paid offerings. We've already talked about subscriptions with external services. Let's talk about some of the internal ones, internal applications. And again, from my perspective, all I want to do is give our loan officers the ability to differentiate. They choose what they want to opt into to create whatever type of wow experience that they want to. One of the initial ones is our gifting program. We have the ability for you as a loan officer to opt in to give gifts at pretty much any milestone within the mortgage transaction process to go ahead and create a wow experience. That could be something as simple as giving a Starbucks gift card thank you letter for starting that mortgage process with you once you issue the LE. If you want to get a little bit more in depth, we have the ability to do anything from a engraved Cutco knife 1 month after closing, or if you really want to go all out and you want to give them an Ember mug that stays hot that has branding on it. So we have a range of things you can select from to give a really personalized experience. You have the ability to reach out to the listing agent with a gift at 2 milestones, at approval and at funding. Now, we do this where you can choose the gift, but we also include a partnership with a purpose package. So that listing agent knows the advantage of working with you if they choose to work with a buyer agent or maybe have a listing with List and Lock. So again, we're looking at every single interaction that you have and trying to find ways for us to bridge a connection and get you more business. Okay, one of my favorite programs that we have at CMG is our agency plan or LOA Plus. It's really to go ahead and help you do the things that you should do, that you don't want to do, or you don't have time to do. And we automate pretty much everything. So these are the things that can't be automated that are best practices where we can support your growth, in many cases, as you. We assign you a dedicated person at various levels. We have a higher tier at $1,000 a month and a lower tier at $500 a month, depending on how much support that you want. And this comes out of your gross commissions or your marketing investment account. Now, within those 2 tiers, the goal really is to do things that you wouldn't want to do or have time to do, or somebody else should be doing for you because your time is better suited elsewhere. Things like generating single property websites when MMI tells you the listing is there. We go ahead and have our strategists work with you to identify a range of agents that you want to grow your business with, that you already have a relationship, and ones that you want to establish a new relationship with. In the cases of establish a new relationship, their goal really is to go ahead and do outreach as you and get you to a place where you can set up an appointment to start facilitating a new business relationship. So that would be the thing of tracking that person on MMI. That would be generating single property websites. That would be sending partnership with a purpose. That would be logging as you into your social media accounts and liking all the different posts that that agent does. So again, really trying to have a full approach to bridge that relationship gap. When you get to the higher tier, you get to access more agents, and they actually make the suggestions for you and do agent rotations in every quarter, and we do additional advertising, meaning that what we have for retargeting ads and more, we'll go ahead and do proactive marketing ads where we target things like your entire database and they start seeing ads. If you give us a range of agent offices, they start seeing ads. When we do your social media posts, we go ahead and boost every post so those people in your network you're trying to stay in front of all see your post. Those are things that we're doing within CMG to help our loan officers grow their business and grow their exposure. And some of that stuff is manual and some of it does have a cost, but this is an opportunity for you to reinvest in yourself to grow your business. You shouldn't have a marketing assistant going out and grabbing coffee, printing flyers. From my perspective, it's doing one of 2 things. Make you money or build your brand, nothing else. And that's what these guys are focused on. And I think to date, we have a 98% retention rate and I think a 4.8 stars. And we review all of our loan officers quarterly to make sure that we're always on the right path. And the best part about this, because each strategist talks, we really get a group think from each loan officer. What works really, really well as a strategy for one loan officer gets passed to the entire strategist group and gets applied to all. So all tides rise together. And this is why it's one of my favorite programs and one of the programs that is most coveted by loan officers at CMG. So we've covered a lot. It's a fire hose. I get it. It is a lot of tools, a lot of information. We have a whole bunch and you're probably thinking to yourself, how could I capitalize on 10% of this? Realistically, if you join CMG, this is something we spend a lot of time with you on. Usually when you join, you go through a 2-hour configuration setup Because again, I want to automate and have my team automate everything for you. And with regards to the things that you really want to go ahead and grow that are manual, we have a platform for that with our strategist agency program. So again, we try to account for that. We really, with all these platforms, are just trying to empower you in a way that you can be fast and efficient versus burden you down with a lot of different options and tools. Most everything is automated, and we've built the system to be that way. Hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully you learned a little bit. We look forward to working together.